It's Fancy, and you're watching the Good Wives Network. 2 days in a row. I've gone live now, guys. 2 days in a row. Last night was so much fun. I decided to do it today. Let me share this out to everybody. Yup. All right. And then can I just copy the link? There we go. That goes out to everybody. Alrighty, guys, come on. Say hello. Start your tap in. We want to get this live up to what we got last night. Okay, we got 209,000 likes last night. So let's see if we can beat that. That's just liking. You guys don't have to do anything else. No gifts, no nothing. I mean, if you want to send gifts, obviously, but we don't have to do any of that to help me. Just tap as much as you can throughout the whole live, and hopefully we will get to the 200,000 mark again, because that was insane. And guess who's gonna join me? Here she comes, I guarantee you. Oh no, it's not her. Hold on. We're waiting for Mac. Waiting for Mac attack. Mac. There we go. Oh, thank you for the heart me's. Thank you for the heart me's. Totally appreciate the heart me's. They are wonderful. Okay, I'm going to turn this back just a little bit now. There we go. Okay. All right, everybody, today, liking, share this out, drop an FYP, hashtag FYP. There's my money. Accept request.
What's going on?
I'm so glad you're here.
What's going on?
What's going on, everybody? How is everybody's day today? Is today Friday?
Today is Friday.
It's Friday! Hi from Egypt? Hello to Egypt! Hi! How are you guys? All right, guys, tapping away. Share it. Heart me's, all the good things. Let's go. So last night, I just kind of did an impromptu thing. We talked about this black box and that I found.
Russia. Hey, yo, from Russia.
Ooh, hey, Russia. When I was in the military, our squad was called Mother Russia.
Really?
Interesting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we were Mother Russia. Yep. Okay. So this is the box.
Hey, Wicked Flower.
Here's the video. Here's the picture. Okay. So as you guys can see, that's a very young Gypsy. Yeah.
Look at her.
Look at her. She's so sweet there. Look at her. She looks.
She really is. Look at her. That's the sweetest little. Look at her. She's sleeping. Yeah, that's the best she's ever looked.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mouth shut, sleeping.
I have to admit, when she was little, she was cute. I think that the woohoo in her head took over the outer appearance at some point, because you can't have that much nastiness inside of you and expect to still be beautiful and look beautiful. It's going to come outwardly out.
Right.
But this box up here, this little box up here.
Yes.
I caught this. Some other content creator, I can't remember which one it was that I got it from. And I cropped it so that Google could actually reverse search the image here. And what this came back at is, and I'm going to grab the actual explanation from Google so that I don't mess it all up. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So it says it appears to be a portable ambulatory infusion pump, which was widely used in the 1990s for delivering continuous medications like chemotherapy. The device resembles a CADD, computerized ambulatory drug delivery pump, specifically models like the CAD Legacy or early CADD Plus. These pumps were revolutionary in the 90s because they allowed patients, including children, to receive intravenous treatments at home or while moving around rather than being confined to a hospital. Okay, so that's the first part. Let me read the second part here. Keep on tapping, guys. Keep on sharing it out. Make sure you're doing your job just like we do ours. Alrighty, so here we go. All right, so it's designed to be worn in a fanny pack or a pouch as seen near the child's waist. It used specifically cassettes or tubing sets to prevent accidental over infusion. And while frequently used, I can't read it. While frequently used for chemotherapy, it could also be used for pain management or antibiotics. So it could be something else. But when you look at it with all the other factors of what was going on and what she says in her own words of the timeline. So we know they've all told us that Dee Dee told them at 5 years old she had leukemia. Okay. Yeah, okay. What post, CJ? I see a lot of posts. I don't remember.
Hey, CJ.
Is this your post? Was it your post that I got it from? Because I can't remember.
You said you saw my post. Did you do the post about the pump? CJ?
Yeah, okay. She's the one who did the CJ. You did the post about the pump. Fantastic. All right, because you had asked.
Yes, very good find. Very good find.
Okay,
yes,
very good find. Very, very good find. And I said that someone else had found it. We're asking about it, and then I just don't need Patricia Stallings on the screen right now.
That was CJ. She's an OG too, so I'm glad.
CJ's been around a good.
She's been around a long time.
She's been around a long time. I knew it was just trying to get everyone to Google it. Exactly, and that's what I did. I reversed image searched it, and I found that. And then once I found that, I went on to research it some more so that I could understand. Okay, and then I laid it in the timeline. So this black box that I just showed Lenny, this black box, I have to keep it up behind my head while we talk about it so that people know about it, what it is that I'm talking about. So let me leave this picture up behind me. Wait a minute, where'd it go? Here it is. There we go. Okay. This is at the hospital. She's at the hospital. Okay, now let's lay this with the timeline. First of all, we know that she was supposedly 5 when they diagnosed her with this rare form of anemia. And that is why sometimes Dee Dee does call it anemia, because it is a rare form of anemia that then causes this leukemia.
Right.
And it is all tied to the 1Q21.1. Okay.
And it's actually called that. The word anemia is in it, which is why I think her family or other people were mistaking it, thinking that she just had anemia of some sort, which they went hand in hand.
So, Sarah Perry Mason, are you telling me to go away, or are you telling someone else to go away? Because if you come in my live to tell me to go away, you're just going to get yourself blocked. You're just going to go. You're just going to go. You're going to go away, and you're going to be blocked. Is that what you're trying to do? Let's look and see how many followers you have.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. You can stay for right now until you do something else, and then we'll see what you do. Because if you want me to go away, why are you here? Just say. Anyway, back to this box. So, I want to block someone. Lenny. Well, you know what, Lenny? You've been here so long. I'm going to make you a moderator.
She should be a mod. I don't understand why she's not.
She's a mod. She is a mod. She is, yeah. So, okay, now she's a mod. All right. So, she looks, how old does she look here, guys? She looks anywhere, and this is anywhere between, I'd say, 5 and maybe 8. Mm-hmm. And the reason I say that, yes, she looks really young, and yes, but she's very small, but, okay, well, whatever, Lenny, it's fine. Anyway, but, you guys got to remember, she was
4 or 5, I would say, yep.
Thanks, CJ, and thanks for finding this. Thank you for pointing this out. I really do appreciate
It was
CJ. And
good to
from now
see
on,
you,
now that I know
CJ.
it's
It's
you,
been a
I'll tell
minute.
everybody too. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so she could have been anywhere between 5 and 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because of her small stature, but I'm thinking 5. I'm thinking 5 to 6. That's what I'm really thinking if you look at her, right? Okay. So we know that that's the timeline. So it falls into that timeline. And this little box right here, if it was a pump for chemo or some sort of other medication for the anemia,
Mm-hmm.
it would have made sense. She made a comment, and I think it was in 2024, because I think it was pretty close to when she first got out, when she was saying things all the time that were like, oh, okay. And she'd tell on herself, but she didn't know she was telling on herself yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she made a comment. There was somebody who asked her about chemotherapy and said, oh my God, Gypsy, please tell us that you didn't have to go through chemotherapy. And her answer back was, absolutely did, once a week for like 2 years. Okay. So now thinking about this box
Mm-hmm.
being a chemo pump that she can take home with her,
Mm-hmm.
about every week, she would need to go back to the clinic and have said box filled. Okay? So I believe that this little box right here gives us definitive proof that the leukemia diagnosis was real.
I agree.
I'm sorry. We have other proof of it. We have proof of her white blood cell counts being off. And here's the thing, they all want to talk about how Dee Dee didn't share medical information with them. They didn't know anything. Well, first of all, I can tell you that that's a lie. Because in Christy's own words, the pediatrician that was treating Mia for some of the same stomach problems that Gypsy had referenced Gypsy and talked to her about Gypsy and put it in the file to look into Gypsy. So that's not true. Okay. Then on top of that, we have text messages now between Rod and Dee Dee and Rod and Dee Dee and the rest of them explaining exactly what treatments she was receiving down to the exact medicines. And this is long before Google, guys, long before Google. Okay, this is before all of that. This is before she could have just looked it all up and figured it out her damn self, So I think that it really lays the foundation for this being truthful. And it was the only one that was left questionable. Okay, we know she has strabismus. We know she has asthma. We know she has the high palate. We know she has the swallowing, the food aversions and the swallowing problems. We know that her legs don't work properly and that she's got an odd gait and she walks weird. We've proven all of those things to be true, despite the fact that she always tells everybody whatever it is that she's admitting to having, it's the only one thing that she has. She's only got strabismus. Oh, she's only got mild scoliosis. Oh, she's only got small, minor asthma.
Yeah, only part of her cell is affected by her chromosomes, right? Only part of her cell.
Right. It's hilarious to me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You can't say I only have this and then pretend like you don't have it later.
Right. The minimization of what she really has is,
It's insane.
And then
I'm going to tell you guys
again what Dee Dee didn't have. I love it. It just, you can't.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Those of you that are around her, if you actually give a shit about her, you will take her health problems serious. Especially if there is an Aurora. Because wouldn't you want her to be there for Aurora's life? Because not taking care of her health and pretending that she doesn't have these problems is huge, and it's dangerous, and it's detrimental to her life. So if you care about her in any way, shape, or form, you have to admit to the fact that she had these problems.
You know what they say, Gypsy does what Gypsy wants to do, whether you're her friend or not. You can tell her encouraging her cows come home. She's going to do what she wants to do. You know how it is with her.
I understand, but you don't have to encourage her in it.
No. Yeah.
And you don't have to participate in the delusions.
No.
Because it's what they are. They're delusions.
Yeah, no.
I truly believe
those leaks freaking calls from Discord, man. I was just like, wow, this is truly what you guys are. This is what you're
Yeah.
focusing on. Like, truly, this
Yeah.
is what your life is.
You've got this beautiful daughter. You have a nice life. You know, you're with your baby daddy and you love him and you guys got this great
Oh,
relationship. You got your daddy and your sister and your brother and your stepmommy who, I'll be a mama now. You got all them. You got friends. So really and truthfully, what the fuck are you doing?
Ladouche. Down in Ladouche.
You want to shut down a Reddit? For what reason?
Oh my God!
Because
It
they
was
talk
their. It
about
is
you?
their goal. It was their goal.
Their most
Wait,
important.
but wait. So that was like a few months ago, which would probably what around January. Would that be the same time she was doing her whole Christian era, where she said that her focus was going to be on her family and Aurora, not shutting people's
Right?
Reddits down?
Mm-hmm.
You know, seriously.
And look, okay, if anybody could get behind
Exactly, Susan.
shutting down Reddit groups that say shitty shit about her, it would be me. Okay?
Hey, Onward. I mean,
Because
yeah, it just.
Reddit doesn't like me at all. So you would think that I'd support that too, but I don't.
I
Because
mean,
it's
she's
silence.
like. I guess it's
people.
like one of those things. Be careful what you wish for, because she's got everything
She has everything and she's still not satisfied.
that she exactly. And look at what she's doing.
Yep. Instead of getting off the offline, which would stop all of this.
Wanted Ken, she got Ken. She wanted to hook him, she hooked him. You know,
She wanted a
take
baby,
the
she
ring
got a
off, but
baby.
you can't take a baby off. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, I mean, she is, wow, conniving. So
Very.
conniving.
So conniving.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Thank you for the heartbeats, guys. All right, we're almost to 10,000, guys. Let's keep tapping.
Hey,
Let's
dog
get
mom.
it to 10. But yeah, I mean, this is her focus. Her focus is Reddit. Not her daughter, not her family, not her Christian life, not even her fucking podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Aphrodite Jones is pro Gypsy or not. I haven't talked to her in a long time.
I think Barb tried to come up. Did you want Barb up here?
Barb who?
Straight out of context.
Oh, sure, if she wants to come up.
I think I saw her, and I clicked on her. When I clicked on her, then she went away. So I don't know. Barb, if you want up here,
Barb, if you want
again.
up here, you can come up. For sure.
Hey, Tracy.
So, I mean, this black box, though, it just really, it hit me. Once I saw this picture and CJ no, I'm not going to, Anita. And if you ask any more questions about that, you'll be blocked. Okay? I went up there because I went up there because I wanted to go up there because it's my right to do so anywhere I want to go.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know who you're talking to, but I must already have him blocked because I don't see it. And I love the potato. I love the little bread.
I love that. That is one of my favorite ones.
So cute.
I love that. I picked some dinosaur one because I wanted to see what it is because I haven't seen it yet. It's like a little baby dinosaur and it looks so cute. I love the gifts that are just adorable. That's one of the reasons why I stay here. As much as I don't like TikTok, there are lots of things I love about
There's
TikTok.
things that I do like about it. And I think our true supporters, I miss them.
I do.
You know?
I do miss them. And I will be putting
fair weather people
up on YouTube today. So
see you, bye. You know what I mean?
So I mean, this black box, it just spurred a lot for me, and it finally gave me like, I feel like I can definitively say, yeah, I think we can prove that. You know, because I don't like.
With everything, with emails from Dee Dee talking about her cells, talking about treatments, talking about what was it, bone aspiration. She was very specific. What she's, you know what I mean? Like, these are things she wouldn't. These are words I wouldn't know.
Right. So
you brought up. She had it. The Make-A-Wish. Hey, Lulu. Everything just.
You don't get cancer treatments without doctors knowing that you have it. Okay. You don't go on Make-A-Wish trips without there being
Hell,
verification from a cancer doctor
no.
that you know.
Gee, I
You know,
mean, we talked
just
to, what was her name? Busha,
Bay Roach.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I can't stand the
Oh,
heavy hitter.
it's showing up asking me if I want to invite somebody. I see. That's what it's
Gotcha.
doing. I'm not
Gotcha.
used to that.
I know it did. That was doing that to me last night.
It
Perhaps a
looks like it
registered
could
nurse
be
from the
somebody
90s
wanting
can
to come
verify
up,
the
but it's
machine.
actually, it's been
Okay, the
forever. Oh my
machine,
God, what's it been? Like a month or
the
two?
machine, the machine is verified. I have verified it with one of my friends whose daughter had a pump like that back in the 90s. I also verified it with some of my other nurse friends. But the thing is Google verified
Perhaps. I
it.
mean, we got the picture out there so people can comment on it.
Right,
Anybody can look at it and
right,
look it
right.
up now.
Yeah. So okay. So
So
in
yeah,
my
that would be
opinion,
cool.
this is where I'm going to go with this. Google confirmed what it is. It is a continuous administration of rug, whatever. Okay. It is
Yeah,
that thing.
yeah.
Whether it had chemotherapy in it or a pain reliever or, oh, thank you, sweetheart, Susan. We're already at 11,000, guys. Keep going, keep going. Tap, tap, tap. Let's get this to 50,000. It's a daytime live. I have a little bit more problems getting them to a high number on the daytimes, but let's go. We can do it. We got 90
I'm a
people in
tapping,
here.
I'm a tapping,
Just
I'm a tap, tap,
tap, tap,
tapping.
tap your hearts out. Because that helps me and it helps me rank up. And right now there is some sort of like contest that I'm doing where I get rewarded for every tap, every heartbeat, every comment. So make sure you're commenting, guys. All of that. Anyway, okay. So that's a
Misty in your
chemo
face.
vials in it. Exactly. No, I'm not going to. Okay. So yeah, that's the thing with this. It could be a couple of things that are inside of it, but it is definitely what it is. And if you lay it with the rest of the information we have, then it, to me, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
Yeah.
You know. So who's sitting down here wanting to get in?
Quack, quack.
Okay, we've got 3 guest requests from Sandra, Julie, and Maudib. Are you guys really requesting the box? Please drop it down in the chat. And could you please say what it is that you want to talk about? Because I'm being very picky on who I have up right now with all the drama that's going on over here on TikTok.
Yeah,
So
we just want to,
I really don't want to deal with any of that. No, stop it. There. Goodness. Okay. Oh my gosh, did I miss a galaxy? Thank you, Christy Jean.
Wow,
Oh
no
my
way.
goodness, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice of you.
I wonder if you could turn that off.
What?
About these inviting shit that keeps popping up. It's irking me. I don't like it.
It's annoying. It's really annoying. There's a couple of things that have changed over. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Christy.
We say this to each other every day. Mac and I are like, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I said good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fancy. We're fucking psycho, dude.
We are such a mess. The two of us talking together is a mess. You guys would love our conversations. I'm telling you.
Forget about it. Forget it.
They go from 0 to 60 though.
Quick, real quick.
We run around circles in our conversation. Like we
Yeah,
start
we keep
here,
up with each other. That's the whole thing.
We come back here. We go over here.
Right.
So that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. But you brought up something really good today.
What was that?
About what
You're
you
fine,
think about
Cass.
her feelings
About
towards
her
mom.
always not. Yeah, I feel like she's, well, like you said, at least from the time that they moved from Louisiana.
Right.
I don't know about before that, but for sure from that time on, it seems like she just did not like her mother.
Well, and you have to think about this, okay?
Thank you so much for the gift.
They moved to
Hey, Mystic
Aurora,
Mama.
you know,
Yes, right.
when
Aurora.
Gypsy was almost 15 years old. I can think back on my life. I can think about back on my children's lives,
Wait, how old?
and 15. She
Okay,
was
I was
almost 15 years
15
old.
when I went to live with my dad, and that was a big decision, very pivotal decision, very
Mm-hmm.
big thing in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. Thank you, Susan. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
With
Yeah,
mothers and daughters, okay, especially, not so much the boys. The boys, their problems as teenagers are much different than girls' problems as teenagers with their parents.
yeah.
The boys, you got to
They're
keep them from
walking around
sticking their
trying to
wee
figure out how to
everywhere.
hide their you know what, because it's always getting
Right. And they're wanting to stick it everywhere. That's the main
right.
problem with
It's
boys.
always up
Okay, that's the
at the
thing.
most inappropriate times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
our worries are
so
much
you got to
different.
think about that. I was a single child to a single mother. Now I have brothers and sisters that are my half brothers and sisters
Me too.
that I didn't know growing up. I just met them like 2 years ago.
Hmm.
I met my birth family, but birth families because they're not together. So
Right.
my sister, my five siblings on one side and my two on the other side are completely different. But I think about that time period, especially in a single mother daughter household. Those dynamics between 15 and 18,
Yeah.
those are the years that
Whew.
girls and mamas want to kill each other. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
can think about
100%.
several times that I was like, oh my God, I fucking hate this kid right now. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like,
But I can't tell
oh,
you how many times I felt that way about my own mother.
right. My own
Like
mother
I
as
was just
well.
like it's
I
like I
hate
said, I
her.
was 15 and I'm like, I need to get the
I
fuck
need to
away
go.
from her. For
Right.
real. Not that I would have done something, just that it wasn't good for my mental, like it was so bad. It was so bad.
Right.
I had to
Right.
get away from her. Um
So,
Different
you
now,
know,
of course. It's different now, thank God, but my point is, yes, I've been to that point where you're just like,
yeah.
"Oh my god.
What was I
Who
thinking?
hasn't? Who hasn't growing up, right?"
Right. 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 I mean, you have to understand. Is it the same exact one? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, but you have to understand that dynamic. She's okay. So first of all, she suffered a very traumatic experience of the hurricane. They lost everything, and I've seen the actual pictures of what they say is inside their home. Okay, and it was destroyed.
But
But
just
I have
watching the
questions about that.
devastation of everybody around you would be hard. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just
Okay.
looking at
Like going
everything
through that
around, that would have
experience.
just been so, oh my God. It was devastating to
being
watch.
in the being in the shelter, going through all of that, watching
Right.
their friends die, not knowing
Yeah,
where people
horrible.
are,
Horrible,
all of
horrible.
that. Okay.
Which is why I
And
think
then
Dee Dee was like, we're getting out of here.
I think Dee
For
Dee saw it
real.
as the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, she's
I
like,
think Dee Dee
we're
found it
getting
was like,
out of
this is my
here.
opportunity to get out of here, get away from these horrible people, because I think her entire family on both sides is
Mm-hmm.
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I think that Gypsy was mad. She says that she was excited as she was turning around and leaving, and oh my God, I don't have to marry this boat captain's son, and oh, it was such a relief, and my mom got me out of there. But I don't think that's how she really felt.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one thing that she wanted was her dad's love. And she saw her mother as the obstacle to
Mm-hmm.
that love because she had taken her away from him. But if she really sat down and thought about it, how often was he in your life when he was able to be, Gypsy? Not much,
He
right?
didn't want to be. She was sickly. He didn't want any part of it.
He didn't
You
want
and
to
I
have
talked
you.
about this the other night. My dad was the same way with my
Mhm.
brother. He could not
Yeah.
handle it. So he wouldn't get him. And it's sad to me that you can't take
Yeah.
that time to, number one, learn about what your child may have,
Yeah.
and number two, just to take the time to just be with your kid. I don't even care if it's an hour. I mean, I don't understand that. I just don't,
I don't either.
and I
I don't
never
either.
will. I never
But
will.
then the pictures show that he was there, but I think he was there for pictures, if that makes sense. Like,
It was
I think he was
probably an
there.
occasion of some sort.
Right, something happened, or he went,
Right.
for whatever. There, the Olympics and the different things, or maybe they saw her at the
It was,
hospital,
trust
or
me.
you know,
They
what
weren't,
have
you
you.
know.
But they weren't involved in her life on a daily
Mm-mm,
basis. No, I don't believe so.
mm-mm.
I do think they were more involved than they'd like people to believe,
They sure
because
were
I don't
after,
think.
man. They were the first people there when they took Dee Dee out of that house, man. They were there, pooh, quicker than
Well,
flies on
they
shit.
were there. They were there before she was even found yet. So
Girl. Yeah, they were
why
there
is my
quick.
ice maker making this? Hold on, my ice maker's making a weird noise. Hang on, guys.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't want to co-host with anybody. Please stop asking.
It keeps requesting. I know there's got to be a way to turn this stuff off, man. I don't like
Oh,
it.
it's the
Uh-oh.
fridge. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this fridge. It keeps making this horrible noise. It's not my fridge, so I don't care, but I'll just buy a fridge if I have to. But the landlord doesn't maintain the fridge or the stove. It's like really weird.
I remember when we first moved into our one house in Las
Mm-hmm.
Vegas, and I was there
Mm-hmm.
by myself, and it was like 2 in the morning because Sean worked at the casino, and he was there at like 2 in the morning, and
Yeah.
I was so petrified. Oh, I didn't know what it was. This fridge was making the most. Hey, Aim. This refrigerator was making the most horrible noise, and I was in the house for the first time by myself, and I was
Oh no.
scared. I was so petrified. I was so petrified. I literally had to call Sean at work, and I'm like, "There's a sound going on. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm so scared I can't move."
Oh my god.
It was the ice maker, dude. It was the ice maker.
That's funny. That's so
But I
funny.
wasn't. You're not
Hey,
used to the
Amy.
sounds. You're not used to the sounds of a new house and all the crap, you
No.
know?
So when my mom and my
All right,
dad
see ya,
finally,
Heather.
okay, so my dad left when I was 6, but because my mother's health and the fact that my dad he was army, then he got out of the army, he went in the navy, he didn't like the navy, he got back out, he went in the army, okay? And my mother was married to him this entire time. Well,
Mm-hmm.
when he got out of the army, his 20 years didn't restart until,
Mm-hmm.
okay, no problem, until he got back in the army. So they had to start over from one. Okay. So she already had like 7 years
Right.
on it. And my dad's a career military man. He did 25 years. Then he did 20 years as a federal police officer,
Mm-hmm.
for a military banking thing, a federal bank and all this stuff. Okay. So he did all that. And he was a federal police officer, but,
Mm-hmm.
when they divorced, or when I was 6 when they separated, my dad and my mother stayed together on paper all the way up until I was almost 18 years old, so that my mother would be able to have her benefits for
Right.
life because she was so sick. So they had made that stand that he had to stay married to her, court ordered, stay married to her. He didn't do it out of the kindness of his heart. He was ordered to do so. And he would drop
Right.
our the amount that he'd give us all the time. Like, it was bad. My dad's a shit person, but whatever. I digress.
Yeah.
So my mother, like, what was I saying about this? I was explaining something.
Um,
The military. I was talking about the military, and I don't know why I was talking about it for a minute there.
no, I don't know.
Oh, I know. You were talking about being scared. Okay. So
Yeah,
this is
being
the first
scared. Yeah.
time. Okay, so this is the first time I'm left alone in the house by myself with no one for an extended period of time, because my mom had to go to Florida. We were in California, and my mom had to go all the way to Florida,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where the whole thing. So
Right.
I had to rush to get my driver's license because I didn't have it yet. Um, and so I had to rush to get my driver's license and all of that. And so one night I was sleeping and I heard this noise, and it was loud, like you were saying. It was really loud, and I
Yeah.
still to this day don't know what the noise was. But I was petrified. I couldn't get out of my bed for like forever. And then once I got out of my bed, because I was like frozen. I mean, literally
Girl, I know.
frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so once I got out of my
You
bed,
can't move. I know what you're saying. I know.
I rolled out of my bed and I like crawled to the end of where my bed was so that I could like slide underneath my bed. Like, and so I'm underneath the bed and I'm calling my friend and he's like, call 911. I'm like, I don't think anybody's in here, but I'm just petrified and I don't even know what to do. I can't move. He's just like, oh my God. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I literally laid there until I fell asleep and I slept all night underneath my bed.
Oh my God. I have been scared like that though. I have.
I've never been scared
Especially
like that
out
ever
west when, you're not with your family or anything.
since.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? You know your neighbors, you know the people you work with, whatever,
And I
right?
knew my neighbors. I lived there forever. I lived in this neighborhood forever. So it wasn't like that, but I was just,
Just
I've never
still.
been alone. I'd never been alone like that. Not even overnight, to be honest with you. My mother never went anywhere. Like,
Mm-hmm.
my mom didn't date. She didn't go out on cruises or nights out. Or my mom didn't do anything. If she
Yeah.
did things, it was with me. You know?
Yeah, I watch my animals. I just watch them. They tell me everything I need to know about what's going on.
You know, and I think about the stories she's told about her dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's told a lot of things that, especially in the videos to Nicholas, we learned a lot about things that really went on, I think.
Oh, no.
Like
Yeah,
the whole thing about the DV and her dad leaving and coming back and leaving and
exactly.
coming back. I truly believe that. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason that I believe it's true is not because she said it, but I have proof of the fact that they didn't divorce for 4 freaking years.
Mm-hmm. I find
2
that
of those
interesting.
years, 2 of those years, they hadn't filed. The second 2 years, she filed in 1992 or 93. So Gypsy was either 2 or 3, 1 or 2. I'm sorry, 1 or 2. And he wouldn't come to court. That's why, you know how Christy says she kept dragging him back to court. She wasn't dragging him back to court. It was one court case that he wouldn't appear for.
Right.
Took her to 95 to get the divorce finalized.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe that he was going back and forth. I do think that he was with Dee Dee and Christy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just the way he is.
Little dabble do ya.
I do think he was violent. Because you know what? He had a pending charge, violent charge, right up until the day of his wedding to Christy. And then as soon as he married Christy, poof, it was gone.
The biggest reason why I know is because of the podcast and everything that was discussed through that and his different arrests that were made, and including his freaking, he seems like he was very aggressive. I mean, he was laying pipe everywhere and he was fighting. He sounds like an aggressive person.
He said
At that
he was.
time,
He
anyways.
was.
Like,
What did he say he was? Wild as a weed.
Wild as a weed, man. Wild as a weed.
Hell, he was dropping acid on the day that freaking Gypsy was born.
Goodness.
And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with people doing. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. Okay. I've tried drugs. I mean, I've done
but then we
things.
wonder what, seriously though. I mean, you know that your
But I
kid
never
can be
did
born
that
at
to the
any
point of
time.
freedom.
Why are you
Yeah, I
screwing
never got in
around?
trouble or. Yeah, no. I tried things, but I never really liked being out
But
of
I mean, if
control.
you know your kids could be born at any time, are you really going to be tripping out?
Right. Like, seriously? Like, really? Come on, dude.
But my point is there's times
Guess
for
who
it.
he was with? Guess who he was with in a hotel room laying on a bed, according to Christy. They had come back from the fish rodeo, the rodeo.
Oh, for the love of Pete, the fish rodeo. Oh, my God, the fish rodeo.
Yep, Christy Jean Lopez, I believe that one full-heartedly. Dee Dee wanted to be a good wife and a good mother. That was what she wanted.
Christy
She talked about it.
freaking hated that he was with Dee Dee. Hated it.
Hated it.
Hated that he was probably still going over there knocking boots with her. She hated it. Yes, the fish rodeo, I said the same thing, Torty Mom. The same thing.
I did too. Have you never heard me tell this story? Oh God.
The fish
Okay.
rodeo, forget about
So
it.
Christy tells me the story of Gypsy's birth and tells me that they were in Grand Isle at a rodeo. She does not
Listen
say
up.
fish rodeo. She
Right.
says rodeo. Okay. Now, I lived in Texas. I have friends and family from Texas. The only rodeo I have ever heard of is a rodeo with cows and steers and bulls and pigs and all that. Okay, that's the only rodeo I've ever heard of. I don't know what the fuck a rodeo, any other rodeo
Mhm.
is. So I write the pilot for what we were wanting to do was a scripted series. This was never even supposed to be a documentary. It was supposed to be a scripted series, like The Act, but better, more accurate, right? Okay, so I send this off to Christy, and she calls me up and she goes, "Why are there cattle? And what kind of this is not the rodeo. What are you talking about with this rodeo? Where'd you
I
get
know,
this from?"
Torty. I know.
I'm like, "You said a rodeo, like, a rodeo, right?" She goes, "It's a fish rodeo." I'm like, "A fish what?" She goes, "A fish rodeo." I go, "What the fuck is a fish rodeo?"
Fish rodeo? I literally was wondering if he was lassoing fish.
Like, that was the thing. I was
I
like,
like
"What in
it
the
because
fuck
that
is
would
a
be
fish?"
one hell of
I
a
go,
thing to
"What?"
see. That would be one hell
Apparently
of a
they have
thing to see
fishy.
somebody lasso a fucking
Apparently,
fish.
yeah, exactly. Lasso a fish. I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking
That
about?"
would be something to see.
I can't. I'm like,
Yes,
"What the fuck?"
yes,
And
yes.
she goes, "No, they have like fishing competitions and there's, the best fish." And I'm like, "Say what?" She's like, "You're going to have to rewrite that." I go, "But my rodeo is so much more fun."
I can't. I cannot. I cannot. It's so funny. I thought the same thing. I'm like fish rodeo, and as I'm doing the podcast and I'm
Guys,
doing
we
the
hit
book.
25,000. Keep on tapping, guys. That's called a tournament. That's what I thought, Anna Kachita. I'm like, "That's a tournament. What are you fucking talking about? My husband's fishing those." Like,
Right?
what a rodeo?
Guess that's what they call it down there. I don't know.
I don't
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know. I can't talk. I can't talk. Seriously, I'm in Ohio. We got some weird shit here too. Like,
the fish wear little cowboy hats.
for real, you don't even understand. Little
Dude,
cowboy
I'm
boots
gonna
on their
draw that now.
fins.
I'm gonna make a fish rodeo picture, and I'm gonna make them have little cowboy.
Right? Little cowboy boots on their fins. That is so funny. Get an octopus in there.
New Orleans lady, can you give us some content here, please, please?
Yeah, girl. I know she's got to know what that is. I know she knows.
I can't. I just can't.
That's
The
so
fish
funny.
rodeo. Can you please explain to us what a fish rodeo really is?
You know what the fish rodeo
Make
is, don't you,
seahorses
girl?
riding fish with little hats on them. Oh my God, Amy, unfiltered. I'm doing
Yes,
it.
Amy.
Gonna do it. Gonna do it. Tarpon rodeo. Okay, there you go. See, yep, that's what I'm talking about. The Tarpon rodeo. What is that?
Yes, that's it.
Please explain. Oh my God. Oh, I'm laughing so hard.
She's
My stomach hurts
explaining
so bad
about
from
that. Yeah, that
coughing.
was so funny.
It was funny when it happened. This is the thing, okay? Christy Blanchard is really good at what
Yeah, the
she does.
fish riding seahorses.
Yeah, I will ride the fish riding seahorses. Look, so no, the fish should be riding the seahorses. You're right. That's right. They should be. But I'll tell you something. Christy's really good. Okay? Christy's
Mm-hmm.
better than Gypsy. Christy's way better at being sneaky and hiding who she is than Gypsy. I can tell you that I had the best times with her many times. laughing, talking about our families. When I went to do the two different, when I went to do the documentary down there, we had a great time. When I went to meet them the first time, we had an amazing time. She took me to, the balcony. That's this place that serves all the stuff we wanted to try. I mean, she's really, really good at being very friendly until she's not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the Christy that I miss. I miss that. I miss my relationship that I had with her, that I thought I had with her.
Yeah.
I enjoy talking to her. She's fun. She's funny. She's a crack up. Like, she says silly things. I mean, I enjoyed it. And I think that's what clouded my judgment, was Christy. Because if I had just looked at the case without Christy, I would have seen this.
That's how they draw you in.
That's how they draw you in.
Yep.
If you read my book, the first book I talk about is how welcoming they all were. Welcoming.
I mean, just look at how she was with Case. I mean, for real, look at how she was.
Right, for real, for real. But that's the thing. And she'll be smiling to your face while stabbing you in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Telling you she doesn't know what's going on. Oh my God, I can't believe they're like this. I want it to stop so bad. Meanwhile, she's the one doing it. It just $1 million boats go down there to party for the weekend. So basically, it's just a big reason to party and everything. Okay, gotcha. Stupid. 30,000. Woohoo! So wow, just it's hard. I struggle. And if I release my text messages with the fake PR Jasmine/Jamie Morgan, you'll see that I struggle with it, because I talked to her, because we both know Christy and have known her the whole time. And I talked to her about that. And when I found out about the microdeletion, I messaged Jasmine and I was crying, and I'm like, I need to talk to Christy. I need to tell her about this, because I really didn't think they knew yet. Didn't have the FOIAs yet. Didn't know that they knew. And I'm like, they need to know what this is, and they need to be concerned for their grandchildren, their children, everything. Like, this is big. And I was like, just tell her she should call me. We used to be friends. We can be cordial for a minute. I want her to know this information. Like, you guys think that I'm a horrible person. A lot of people think that I'm horrible and that I do these terrible things to people. I don't.
Our supporters don't think that.
No, my supporters know that I don't do these things that they accuse me of.
You're not.
I'm not jealous. I don't have a revenge thing. I'm not. Honestly, I don't jealous. I don't think that I experience jealousy. I don't think I've ever experienced it like that. Like, I think it has to do with my autism. I don't have jealousy. I do have a super stupid sense of right and wrong, and what I feel is right and what I feel is wrong. And if I feel it's wrong, I'm going to say something. I don't care who you are. You could be my best friend. I've said shitty shit to Mac when I thought she was being shitty.
I was being shitty.
When we had our fallout and had that one misunderstanding, I mean, I said some shitty shit. Because I was fucking pissed.
Well,
I was mad at you.
No, because I didn't read half of it.
But my friends,
I let you go, though, because I know that's how you got to let your shit out.
I have to get it out. I have to work through it. I can't.
Doesn't mean I got to read it.
No, it doesn't. But my friends, my longtime friends, they all know that I'm the one you call when you want the honest answer.
Right.
Because I don't sugarcoat it. I don't. Right. I'm not the person that's going to tell you look good in a dress when you look like a fucking
if you don't.
person.
Like, just
no, if
honest.
you don't. If you look bad, I'm going to tell you look bad. If you call me for advice, the first question out of my mouth is, you do know who you called, right? Because, like, if you want the feel-good, loving stuff, you need to call Kika, okay? Because my sister Kika, she's the sweetest. She'll give you all the love and the hugs and the furry, the warm fuzzies. Not me. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to break it down exactly how it is. And it is take it or leave it. You could take my advice. You could not take my advice, but I'm definitely going to give my opinion about it. That's just the way it is.
For certain.
And there's things that Mac and I have disagreed on, and we just have to agree to disagree. Like, we're like, okay, I see your point, but I don't agree.
Right. Right.
You know,
And that's
exactly.
okay.
My
Like, you
daughter
don't
is the
have to
same
agree
way.
on every single thing.
Abigail is the same way. She's autistic and she can't hold her tongue. Like, that's part of the problems we have with her is when she gets mad, she won't stop. And we're like, okay, let's bring it
Yeah.
down. Let's calm it down. And she's still
Yeah.
going, which
Yeah.
then in turn gets us
And I
upset.
can tell
So the
when those
argument
times
keeps
come for
going.
her, you can tell that that's what's happening because that's not who she is at her core. You know what
No,
I mean? Like on
she's
a
the sweetest
daily,
person at her core.
no,
Yeah.
no.
At her core, she's
I
the
can
most,
tell
she's the
something's wrong when
kindest,
she
caring
gets like
person I've ever
that.
met.
Something's very wrong when she's like that.
Something's
Yeah.
very wrong.
Yeah.
And she can't control it. She literally can't control how angry she is or not. Oh, by
Mm-mm.
the way, guys, look what I got. It's a speaker. So
I
guess what we
see
can
it.
do? We can have watch parties where we play movies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got it for it connects to my laptop so you guys will be able to hear when we do
Right. They
movie
feel on
days.
a different level.
Yeah, we do. We feel on a different level.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, our sense of what is right and what is wrong is extremely ingrained. There's no changing it. There's no discussion about it. We just feel the way we feel. Now, I can be
Right.
given information that will change my mind because of specific information, but it has to be information that is, substantial. So,
Right.
but, I really do think that once she moved to Missouri, this anger towards her mother began.
Yep.
I think she was a messed up kid. I think she was going through problems mentally because of her microdeletion, because it can manifest during teen years. That's when most mental health problems exist and manifest and show themselves, is through the teen years and in young adolescent, young adults. And so I think that started happening, and she didn't understand it. And Dee Dee didn't get her help, which she should have. Like, I'm sorry, if my kid had fired off a fucking BB gun at me 10 times, I would have committed that child. There's no way. I would have had her committed. For
After I tackled her.
Right, after I tackled the shit out of her.
Fucking, she would have been on the ground so freaking fast, dude. Forget
Dude,
about
none
it.
of those bullets would have hit me because I would have been down that hallway so damn fast to take her
kid or no
and just take
kid,
her
you pulled
freaking
a
legs
gun
right out from
on
underneath
me.
her.
You just freaking shot the
No
shit
way.
out of me, really?
And you
Yeah.
have a knife to me. Nah, you're going somewhere, girl. I don't know where you're going, but you're going somewhere because
Right.
you need help. And I think that was Dee Dee's downfall. I think that Dee Dee overindulged her all her life.
You know what? But the thing is, fans, I don't know if she was. She could have been afraid of her.
Violent and criminal behavior.
You hear me?
Excuse me? I just got a violation warning. I gotta send this. Unfucking real.
I think Dee Dee could have been afraid of her.
I do think Dee Dee was afraid of her.
Yeah.
And I do agree, Stella Grain. I think that she was in denial of the behavior, and she was blinded by the love for her.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do think so. But that was her downfall, not getting her the mental health help she needed. And then then on top of that, you've got these men, mostly men. I mean, there were some women. I mean, Kim Blanchard claims that she was freaking possessed by a demon. So I mean, there's that. But you've got these men that are clearly grooming her. She didn't just pull out the beady bobbity stuff out of her fucking ass, dude. That came from somewhere, and I don't think it came from her.
Why do you think it was that Dee Dee didn't have the door on her bedroom?
I'm not sure, because I tried to watch the video that Gypsy did giving Nick instructions of where to,
yes,
right, with the Harley pillow, which I really want to know where that Harley Davidson pillow went.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't tell whether it was on the hinges at that point or not, because I mean, she could have taken it off, like they said, to take control so that she could see
Hmm.
everything that was going on in the house and could see if Gypsy was coming to do something, because then the door's not there. She's got to see it. Um, but I also believe, since I believe that this happened in another area of the house, they could have just taken the doors off to get her in.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't. But I don't know. Well, we only see what's in the pictures. We don't know anything
We can
before
only see
that.
what's in the pictures. The only reason we know
But the door is
when
somewhere else, though. It's in that other room, right?
it's in another room, it's in a closet in another room.
So if they
Hmm.
just took it off in order to move her in and out, don't you think it would have been like right there? Or I mean, I don't know. I'm theorizing.
I mean, I don't know. No, because I mean,
I just wonder because
once
I
they,
do think, and then I saw Christy saying in the end, yes, because I do think like Dee Dee, she probably, well, number one, I don't know if she like left a lot or if she was there when she was making all those videos. I don't know. Um, and
sometimes I think she is, and sometimes I think she's not.
and I know she was on medication that would knock her out.
Hmm.
So, I mean, that in itself would scare me knowing what she's capable of,
Like,
right?
yes, yes,
Like,
right. No, I can see it both ways. That's why I said I don't know why the door is not on the hinges. I really don't, and I don't know when it came off. We've now been
mm,
able to determine when the light coverings went up, or the window coverings were put up, because we can see the videos for all the years that she did them, and right up to 2 weeks before the schmurder, the windows are not covered.
I
When
know,
she
I
does that
know,
final video to
I
Nicholas that we
know.
got of the
Yes.
Kegel holds, it is bright as daylight in that living room.
I did my
Can you
kegels. Want to see
imagine
my
if we
tight
walked into that
holes? My
shit?
holes are tight. I can't. I was so like,
Can
whoa.
you?
She freaking, dude. Wow. Just wow. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I really was not expecting that. I did not want to see that much of her.
And I think it's within 2 to 3 days later that she packs her bags on March 22nd.
Yeah, and
If
all
I
the light
remember
was coming in
correctly,
when that was going on. That was
that was
definitely,
going on.
yeah,
And it was right before. It was right before.
right, right.
So we know that that it wasn't blacked out like that, like she says all the years that it was blacked out. It wasn't. There, she sits right next to the window. You can tell it's not got a stained glass cover on it or a black bag or anything.
That's
Nothing.
true, Deanna. That's true.
Yeah, it would be an easy punishment and allow for her to keep an eye on her. Of course, absolutely, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But it also could be, we can't get this wheelchair in there, or we can't get her body in there. We gotta widen the door because we can't get her in because everything's fucking packed up everywhere. We can't get
Mhm.
the door open. I mean,
Yeah,
so it
I
could be
mean, we
that.
could
I
go
don't
through
know.
so many things. I was just curious because she had her door. All the other
Right,
doors were on, right? Every other door was on.
right. Yeah, I truly believe it was for fear. I think Dee Dee did it because of fear. Honestly, that's my honest opinion. I'm just telling you that there's other options, as to why.
But yeah, like I said, I really do. I feel like Gypsy was running the show
I do too. I do
because
too.
I have,
35
and I know
guys
several
gone.
people in here have been abused. And if you're gonna go after your, ABUSE or whatever, if you're gonna go after
Mhm.
them, yeah, you're not. If you have a chance of running and having a place to go, or attempting to murder them, you're gonna run and have a place to go.
Oh, no, Michelle, I don't think they used the door for that reasoning. Um, to get her off site, no. If they were going to use
That's a
anything to
thought,
get her,
though. I never thought about
it
that.
is, it is. I actually think that the egg crate was used, and I think the wheelchairs were used.
The electric.
Yeah, not even just the electric. They could have just put her in the oversized wheelchair.
Right, but I
Weakened
think
it
the
burns.
electric would have been easier because all they would have to
Yeah,
do is
for sure.
push the thing. Yeah.
Right, for sure, for sure. So I don't think the door was used, but I mean that's a great thought process. I mean, at least you're thinking.
Yeah.
You know, that is an interesting thing. I never thought about that, though. But I didn't see any red stuff on the door, so I don't think so at all. I mean, they could have cleaned it off for sure, but I don't know. You know, but I don't know. All I know is I don't think she was in that bed for 5 days. It was very spotless, wasn't it, Spicy Frog? Yes, yes, it was. It was very spotless.
Was what the wheelchair?
Electric wheelchair, the electric
Yes,
wheelchair.
the one in the bathroom.
The one in the bathroom
Yeah,
that blocked her way,
wasn't it?
crouching in front and crouching in between the toilet and the you know
Yep.
the sink. You know, she's supposed to be crouched in there over the cat box. I guess she was, you know, maybe she uses the cat box. I don't fucking know. She's a weirdo.
I don't know, girl.
Maybe she was leaving a deuce. I don't fucking know. Like, like Jesus.
I can't with
But
her. Can you imagine?
yeah.
Okay. I've not been able to address this yet. Okay? Can you imagine her wiping her freaking nastiness with freaking towels, dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? Making Dee Dee wash that crap, man. What is... I'm telling you right now, she was so freaking conniving and abusive to Dee Dee. My God, I can't. Think about that. Oh my God, I'd be like, you know what? You do it again, and I'm going to make you sleep with the towel. How's that?
Right? Well, you mean we had a freaking whole meltdown the night we found out it when somebody brought up the fact that she was wearing diapers that Dee Dee had to change all the way up until then. Remember, you flipped out when you figured that out. You were like, "Oh my God!" But think about she was.
It was like she
Humiliation. Christy, case.
Girl, I wouldn't trust her freaking hiney hole or nothing in my house. She is, forget about it. Nasty.
But remember, she doesn't understand why people are asking if she's wearing diapers. Why are they asking me that, Ken? Why are they asking me that, Ken?
Why are they asking me?
Why are they asking me that?
I don't know.
I think it's a humiliation. Look, I think, knowing Gypsy, I think it was a humiliation thing. I think she gets off on it.
Humiliating
she
people.
got off on the power.
Like my shit. Like
yeah.
having Christy take her shoes off. Take my shoes off, bitch.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep. I have to tell you something.
I can't go through all these creators and find out whether I can do copyrights on them. I can't believe the shit she was saying, man. I just can't. Well, now I can. I can now. Yeah, I can.
I can. Because that's what she did to me. So I can believe it.
It just goes to show what she portrays on one side, and then you hear...
Oh, I want to show you something real quick. I wanted to show you. You keep talking.
Is it my Bigfoot ice cube trays?
Oh, no, but I can show you that too. Here, hold on. I'll get that too. That's sitting right here. So, Abby made the ice cream yesterday after my debacle of making it the first time.
Gotcha. Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's the chocolate one.
Nice.
It really churned it. When it was done, after 45 minutes of churning, and we just used, we used half and half whipping cream.
Mm-hmm.
And then we used chocolate syrup, and we put chocolate chips in it. So, and then she made a blueberry one too. When it was done, it spun for 45 minutes. I think she even did it another 15 minutes after that. So like almost a full hour.
Blueberry sounds
Um,
really good.
oh, it was so good.
I
It was
bet.
like at that time the consistency was like that of a milkshake.
Ooh,
So we ate that, and then what we had
thick,
left, this is what we put into the freezer,
like
and
a
that's what we
Frosty from Wendy's milkshake, or
no, like a real, like a milkshake, like where
okay,
you make a milkshake and it's kind of like it's grainy, but
I
it's like
gotcha. Yeah.
yeah, like that, like what you would make in your blender at home. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Cool.
So that's what it looks like. So if you guys see my ad about it and you're wanting one of these, go grab yourselves one. Um, but here, I'll show you your
Oh, it's a
ice
little
maker.
promo. I got you.
Huh?
You did a little promo there. I got you. Look how cool those are, dude. Look how big they are. They're so cool. So they totally like stand up in your glass.
Yes.
I love it.
Isn't that the cutest?
I freaking love it. Love me some Bigfoot. Would
Female.
freaking be paralyzed in fear if I ever saw him face to face, but I love me some Bigfoot.
Nah, you'd probably be like, "Oh my god, I love you. Let me touch you."
Yeah, they're ice molds. No, dude, like I said, because of my legs and how bad they are, I'd have to stop, drop, and roll. He'd be like, what the hell? I've not seen the humans act this way. Why is she
Yeah,
rolling
you'd
like
confuse
that?
him to death, right? You'd confuse him to death.
What is she doing? Hey, Harry, come over here. Look at this chick rolling down the hill. That would be me.
Goody goo hoo, Gus. Goody goo hoo.
Goody goo goo. It's a
Goody
goody
goo
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 goo.
hoo. Goody goo hoo. It's goody goo hoo. Goody goo
Goody
hoo.
goo goo. Motherfucking goody goo goo kids.
Gus, don't bring no Bigfoot in my home.
Bigfoot in my home.
Fucking love me some Eddie Murphy, man.
She
I could
ripped
do
down my
Johnny
stairs.
Yeah,
Pretty
you could do all
stuff
kinds of
over.
stuff. You could do a lot of stuff in there. Yeah. But I bought those for Mac though, so I'm gonna send those to Mac.
Yeah, I love them. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love
Yeah.
it, love it, love it, love it.
But yeah, I just thought that was funny. I saw them and I was like, oh, I gotta get these for Mac. They just
Yeah,
have
I'm
to.
serious. I may start doing some content. I don't know, man. He was here. He had how many sightings we had? 6 different sightings of him. And then
Yeah.
the meteor that came over. Like seriously, I'm like, what is going on? I don't even know what to think right now.
Telling you, weird shit's happening in the universe.
That was
Telling
like one of the
you.
biggest freaking sighting like that. They called it the flap, something, the Bigfoot flap.
Oh.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Lulu said she'd watch.
Dude, I love it. I love it. I
Did you see my
love
little shirt? Did you see my shirt?
what's it say? This little light of
Light of
mine.
mine,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
let
let it
it shine. Let it
shine.
shine.
Cute.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. With my
Yeah.
dumpster fire. Because we're almost to
People would
40,000.
watch
Let's
the
get it there.
Bigfoot content. I'm telling you, man. People are into it. There's more and
We
more
can do
and
a
more and
series.
more. I'm telling you.
We'll do a series on it. We can do a series on it. I'm fascinated by it, and I don't know enough about it, so you can teach me something.
I am way fascinated by it.
You know, I like the idea of it. Like, I find it interesting. I've never gotten into it. Like, I've never really researched
I
it.
like when people tell their stories because it's like so many of them are like, you know, and you could tell. I mean, some of them I am kind of like, wait a second, what? But then there is, could make some Bigfoot chocolate. But some of them, like when you watch the Ron Moorhead and you hear the Sierra sounds and you hear them talking, and this is back in the 70s when it would be like, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. You're not going to tell me they had linguists and everything, like, going through saying they're speaking a language that our voices can't, the octaves that we can't get to, whether they're above it or below it. They're doing things that our voices can't do, or They're doing things that that other animals can't even do. So it's worth looking into. I mean, dude, come on now. Come on now. Look at the things
Wow,
that you believe in that you don't see, right?
look what Dirty Grandma has to say. My area
Little Bigfoot
invade.
Society. Yes, girl, we have them here too. And from what I understand, Grandma, they were migrating your way. That's what they said. They were going towards the
I've
PA.
always been, I've always been really fascinated by Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. Like I've always been obsessed with that. Like that's been one thing I've always wanted to be
Yeah.
interested in. But Bigfoot, I don't know. It never gave me. I always just figured, yeah, I'm sure there is. So I didn't feel like I needed to research it. So like, I'm like, okay.
You just knew he was
Uh,
always around.
yeah, I always just thought he was real. So I just,
I mean, yeah. I always, since I was a kid, I don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
Just always
Well, I mean,
have. And
I
then
grew up in Florida. We had stories too. You know, I grew up partially in Florida for a
all over
while.
the
So
world, they have them. That's the whole thing. It's all over the world.
exactly. If it was just one place or another, you could explain it as some weird
Right.
phenomenon or something that
Right.
people are seeing, but they're not. You know.
Right.
Uh, Ooh, Lulu,
That's
pack me in your
cool.
suitcase. I want to go to Scotland so bad. Oh my god, it's on my bucket
Same.
list.
That's where my
Scotland,
stepdad's that's for his heritage. He's Scottish.
Scotland, Ireland. I want to go to Prince Edward Island in Canada. I want to go see the aurora borealis somewhere. Like
Mm-hmm.
these are things that I want to do. Um, I really want to go to Spain and Greece and Italy. Like those are the ones I really want to go to. We went to all of them when I was a kid, but I don't remember any of it, you know, because my
Right.
dad was stationed in Germany. So when my dad was stationed in Germany, there's pictures of me in all different countries with all
I
different
want to
things,
go to
but
London too. I want to go to London.
I do really want to go to.
Hmm.
I'd like to go to Ireland and see the castles. That's one
Oh
of the
my
biggest things.
God. Forget about
Come
it. I
to
want to go
Egypt.
all over there.
Oh,
All
I
over
would
there.
love to come to Egypt and see the pyramids and stuff. That's
In
really
Egypt
taking
too.
me
And
in Bora Bora.
there's something
Ooh.
about there's one now that they have discovered underground now.
Oh wow.
A pyramid
Yeah.
that's underground now.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I've heard about that. And they've also found like the lost the cities under the sea. There's a bunch of those that they've found now too.
All I can say is,
Um,
come on now. With they say that the universe is infinite, right? It goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. How absolutely daft would I have to be to think that we are the only things that are
oh, for
alive in this
sure.
big
For
galaxy,
sure.
universe, everything? You know what I mean? You
No,
know
I think it's really
damn well there's got to be other shit. You
I
know
think it's
there are.
completely self-absorbed to think that we're the only intelligent life
Hell
in
yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So,
What'd she say?
okay.
They
Well,
think they found Cleopatra's tomb. Oh, that's cool.
I remember in the 80s or 90s when Geraldo did one of the tombs, one of
Yeah,
the
he
Egyptian
did.
tombs. I can remember.
And he did
Maybe an unexplained series needed. Yeah, I think so, Lulu. I think we could definitely do that. Absolutely. Oh, look at that little snail. It's so cute. I like the snail. Somebody sent you a snail, Mac.
oh, let me see.
It's just a teeny tiny little snail. It just shows up there, but it was so cute. It's a little green and purple snail.
I missed it.
Cute.
I'm sorry. Thank you who sent that. I
It
was
just,
looking down.
yeah. It
Um
didn't come up. It's just like one of the ones that comes across like the roses do.
oh, I see.
So, yeah. Yep. Um, whew, we got so much going on. We've got, well, and I wanted to update you guys. We are, somebody asked the other day, what are we doing with all of the information we have? It took us all these
I'm
years to
glad
be able to get
you
this
found us,
information.
Lulu. That's so cool.
Oh, thank you, Lulu.
Sweet
I
thing
hope
to
so.
say.
We tried. We really try to be welcoming here, and as long as people don't come in and start stuff, you'll never have a problem here.
No,
It just
not
is.
usually. We're pretty open minded and chill.
Yeah, yeah.
Except when it
What was I
comes
going to
to,
say? Oh,
murdering your mom.
so tonight's Friday, and we had announced that we were going to talk about and show something which was our sizzle reel for the documentary that Mac and I are working on and talking with some networks about and putting together. And I think tonight's the night I'm going to put it up on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm going to put the sizzle reel up tonight.
Coolness.
Everybody's asked where it was. They think we didn't do it. I did. I had somebody professionally make it for me. And I'm really excited about it. It's really good. I'll probably put it up somewhere in the 8 to 9 o'clock hour. And then I thought maybe after we do that, we could do like I'll put up the TikTok from yesterday, and we can do like a live premiere so we can talk with you guys over on YouTube.
Yeah, we could do that.
About what we talked. Yeah, I'd like to do that. So look for us on YouTube 8, 9 o'clock tonight, probably. That will be up there. Usually that's when my house gets quiet, but it is Friday night. So which book number have you dropped now? 5 or 6? I haven't. We have the 3 books out so far. We're working on 4 and 5. We took a break.
Yeah.
We needed a break. We had to decide.
Yeah,
what we
I
wanted
mean,
to
you
do.
know, having your head in this every day, all day is not good for your mental health. Like, you do need to have, like, even as an observer, you know, you really do. You got to let yourself take a break from it, you know, because it's just, wow. It's a lot.
Okay, so Spicy Frog, it is 2 o'clock here now. So that way you know. Okay. But it always, I leave everything up on my YouTube, so you can always go to our YT and watch anything we have done over there. I don't delete them. I don't take them down. I don't do any of that. Everything we put over there stays up forever. Even if it's where we have new information that contradicts it, I still leave it up because I want you to see the journey of how we got to the information. But yeah, it's been, you know,
It gets
hard.
tough, especially like when we talk to friends of Dee Dee's and, you know, at least once a week. And we get to know Dee Dee just through that and just through learning different things about her. And then you got to watch her, you know, the demon fucking come out and
buy the book.
say ignorant, just the most ignorant, foul things about her, like, you know, responding to a comment about, you know, I'm sure your mom's watching you from hell or whatever, and she's like, yeah, probably. Like, dude, what do you even understand what growth means? Do you understand what moving on means? Do you understand what that freaking means?
No. Hey, Psychonic. No, she doesn't. And that's the thing. People expect things from her that she can't do. I'm sorry. I do have an amount of.
She's always talk about all this therapy, all this, that. Oh, she's a Christian. Oh, she's this. She's unburdened. She's this. She's that. La 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 la. And honestly, dude, true growth. If we're to believe what she's saying, right, about Dee Dee, if we're really to believe what she's trying to sell here, don't you think true growth would be to forgive her?
Yes. That's what the Christian thing would be.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty good friends, best friends with and Fancy is too, with, Big Alicia. You know, she, her mom had Munchausen by proxy, and you don't hear her talk like this about her mom. You don't hear her,
no.
You know, it just. And when I asked her straight up,
like, survivors too, and we don't talk like this about their parents either.
No, I straight up asked her, yeah. And she's like,
if you just
understands that she was really sick. They understand that,
right. Lulu, if you have just subbed on YouTube, please follow our Vault series. It is the best one that we've done. It is very.
And follow me over on mine too, on Mac.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
What was I going to say? Hold on, I was going to say something about
right. Sell it to her, yeah, and then she's going to like preach books. About all this stuff, and then sells that nasty ass book and
nasty ass book, right? Yeah. Like just, and then comes out and says, "Oh wow, it's not accurate." What the fuck? How can you say that you read
yet? I don't think it's changed yet.
This is what Brie was trying to tell me the other day, and I'm like, dude, no, okay? I'm sorry, but no.
No.
Okay? She said she read the book 50 fucking times, okay,
You
before
did.
it went to print.
You did say that. I
She
mean,
said that
you can keep
before it went to print.
defending it,
Because
but
Bree
it's
tried to
like,
tell me that she didn't realize that the book was inaccurate until she sat down to record her audio book, and that's when she realized it was all wrong, and she couldn't do anything about it because the book was already in print.
dude, I
Bullshit.
actually, you know what? Seriously,
Bullshit.
listen. I'm probably one of the most spare people that you will find, especially on this app, to be honest, okay?
Yeah.
Um, and I tried to be very fair with her, with Gypsy from the get go. I really did. But like I said, when I saw the Dr. Phil interview, and I heard her say what she said about Nick, and she said, when he said, well, how do you feel about him now? And she's like, I hate him. And I'm like, whoa, how do you hate somebody that just did what he did for you? Everything you wanted him to do, he did. So that gave me pause, right? Then with the interrogation, and he's like, your mom's not with us. Your mom's and she's like, what? No, 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 no,
Did
no,
she
no, no.
commit suicide?
I was
Like,
like, oh
did she unalive herself? Did
my
she die? Did
god.
she have a heart attack? Bitch, please.
For real though. And this is why I'm saying, if you're paying
Ew.
attention, you have to be so completely just, I don't know what. I can't help you if you don't see it now. I just can't. You're
I can't.
choosing to not see it, or you're
I've
just
painted you
choosing.
enough pictures with enough crayons that you shouldn't understand at this point. Like, if you
It's
don't, you're
so
willfully choosing not to understand.
girl.
Did you guys ask where you can get the books? The
It's
books are
so blatant.
available.
It's like
Uh,
you have to not want to see it. You have to fight to not see it.
right.
You know?
So you guys were asking where the books are available. They're available on Amazon. They're also available on several other sites. Okay, but the cheapest places you're going to get them is either Amazon, or if you do it on our website where we sign them, it's almost the exact same price. The only thing that's different is you have to pay for the shipping on our website versus Amazon ships them for
And you don't
free.
have to get
On
them
our
signed.
website,
You can get them signed, but you don't have to.
you don't have to. And if you don't get them signed, the
We'll
if
curse
you
you
don't get the
forever.
signed version, it actually is it's still cheaper than Amazon if you order through our website with our shipping. It's still cheaper.
It's
So,
still
but you can get them all over the place. They're available at Barnes and Noble and several other places. But the prices that they set are not the prices that we set. So they make their own prices, and because we did it through a service, not through Amazon this time or anything like that. So we have our own distribution service.
it's called the
So what's
companion
it
too.
called? The first ones are called the Companion to, with the number 2, to the Good Wives Guide to True Crime. That's the first 3 books. Those are the transcripts of our podcast. It's Colleen giving her thoughts on the medical stuff now that we're here. It's me and Colleen reflecting. It's all of that, closing the chapter to what we originally thought and what we think today. And then the 4th book is its own series, and it's called Creating a Narrative, Cawing, like CAWING, because we are crows, cawing out the truth. Yeah. So, and she may no longer believe she was a victim. I was so happy Gypsy was being released, and she made me no longer believe she was a victim. I understand that. A lot of people have been changed by her own actions, her own words,
Exactly.
her
This
own
is what I'm
everything.
saying, though. This is what I mean. Like,
Right.
um,
And that's the thing. I saw that Gypsy early on. I got that version of Gypsy almost immediately. And I made a lot of excuses for it at first because, well, she's abused. She's this, she's that, she's blah, blah, blah. She's da, 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 right. And I tried to make excuses for those until I could no longer make excuses anymore. And I knew she was lying to me. And that was when I confronted Christy about it. And I said, you are going to have to come to the realization at some point in time that she is, in fact, a schmurderer and that she's messed up and you guys need to help her not be messed up.
Nope. Nope.
And I think that, and so I still worked with Christy, but I was no longer working with Gypsy because of her behavior. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't. And she would call me and scream at me and then call me and apologize. And like, it was like insanity. And so, no, I don't think anybody is safe around her. I don't think anyone around her is safe at all.
You couldn't be.
No.
How could you be?
Right. You couldn't be.
I mean, damn well something's not right with Ken, because who gains weight everywhere, just nowhere but just in his head? I've never seen somebody only gain weight in their head like that. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre.
I never even thought about it.
Just his head. His head just was very apparent that his head was just large. Significantly, like it was noticeable. I mean, she's little, granted, like her head's tiny compared to his, but you can tell. You can hold up some pictures.
No, he's a big-headed motherfucker.
His head
he's
has
a big-headed
motherfucker, dude. I wonder, like, maybe he's taking medication.
Alcohol consumption and facial swelling is common. You're right, Grandma. You're right.
That's true.
Yeah. And I think he definitely is hitting the sauce. Because who wouldn't?
Holy hell.
Having to deal with her on a regular fucking basis.
I don't even know.
I don't know how he does it. No. I don't think they live together. I really don't. I think he comes in for his mandatory visitation once a month or whatever. I don't think so. But, dude, these people will make you lose your religion, your mind. Right. I mean, it's just bad.
But the point I was trying to make is that I'm fair and I do give people chances. And I gave her chance after chance after chance. And then, you know what I mean? And then, well, I would say within the first 6 months, I would keep hoping, okay, maybe she's going to, come on now. You're going to take accountability. You're going to, come on. You're going to, no. She just keeps throwing more dirt on top of her mom, dude. Just keeps kicking her and kicking her and kicking her, dude. And I'm like, you are a horrible, horrible person for that reason alone. Yes. Friend or no friend. Seriously, that was still your mom. I don't care if you would have done it yourself a different way because you were going to do it yourself and put whatever between her eyes yourself. I don't care how you would do it. That's still your mother. I don't understand why people don't grasp that concept. It's like it's nothing. No, that was your mother.
Right.
That was your mother. And then you still freaking kick her and demon, I mean, that's that part right there. How can you be friends with somebody that continues to do that?
And then she does a video. Okay, that video that you guys asked me if it was AI or not, that was done in 2024.
Right.
That was done right after she came out and admitted that she had the micro deletion.
That chick,
and she sits there.
Who was it? Holier Than Thou that posted that? I think it was Holier Than Thou on YouTube. Yeah.
But it's been out forever. I mean, I watched it when she first did it.
No, I know, but I hadn't seen it until then. I think I saw parts of it, but I never saw the entirety of it. And I saw the whole thing. Yeah. She talks all about
She's literally sitting there saying that there is the possibility that her mother was, that the diagnoses when she was a child were real and that there was real reason for her to be concerned. No shit, Sherlock.
Right? What's your next case?
You can say that, but then you can sit here and say, my mother was a terrible person. She was horrible. And I know that she's looking at me up from hell. What?
She was an itchy mom, she said. She was an itchy mom.
Shitty mom, a shitty person.
Yep.
Like, all the things that you're accusing me of doing, it was my mom. No, baby cakes, I think that's you.
compared
Ain't
her to
that to you,
Hitler,
babe?
dude. Compares her to Hitler. This is what I'm
Dude,
saying. I don't know. If you can
dude.
feel good about yourself and support that, then okay, fine,
And then compare
whatever.
herself to Jesus Christ?
Dude, let me tell you something.
Do you remember that? Mac, do
Let
you
me tell
remember
you
her
something.
comparing herself to Jesus?
What platforms does she have left now?
She wanted me deplatformed. Guess that backfired on you, babes.
This is what I'm.
Right, she had a shitty daughter, so I mean that's for sure. Nobody can question that.
Don't be
She's shit.
like I did the whoop in sheep's clothing, dude. Don't be trying to play that God card with people, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's the one you really don't want to mess with. Okay? He's the one you really don't
People
want to
don't
mess
have a
with.
sense of humor about it. People do not have a sense of humor about that,
Then makes the
okay?
joke about that, her mom.
My
Um,
mom,
yeah. Then she does
I
that,
was in
right?
shock.
Like, dude, she just keeps coming. The punches just keep on coming. And then, oh, poor little baby lost every single pound. She had every platform. I mean, that it couldn't have happened to a better person.
Like she talks about having therapy. She said, "Oh, I've got 3 therapists, and I think that
Bullshit.
lifelong therapy
Bullshit.
is important."
Nope.
Honey, if you got if you got three
Nope.
therapists and this is how you're behaving, you need a fourth, possibly a fifth,
Girl, no. What
because
you
those
need
three
is
ain't
to
doing shit
move
for you.
on and let your mom rest in peace and be
Rest
a
in peace.
decent freaking person for once
She
in
did.
your life.
She
Like
did. She
for
did bring it
real.
all on herself. She did bring it all on herself. Absolutely. All right, guys, we're at 49.6. Let's get to
That's my
50,000
point.
before we get out of here, okay?
Yeah, she was the one, dude. I mean, it's just that's the part that I don't like, and that's the part that I got to take a break from. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't. I practice what I preach. If I say, listen, you need to take a break. If you're at that point, you got to take a break. Like I've been there, and I get to that point. When I get to that point where I'm like looking at her, going, "Man, I just want to come through this TV at you." I know I got to take a break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to have that kind of power over me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just, not at all.
So if you don't know a whole lot about me, Lou, I've been working on this case for 10 years. I worked directly with Gypsy and Christy Blanchard and Rod and all of them for 2.5 years before I figured out the truth and I began exposing the truth, and they turned on me, and they've made my life a living hell since. Um, but even okay, look, when we found out she was going to be released in 2023, and we had already known that was probably going to be her release year, it just didn't dawn on me till 2023 because we dealt with all the freaking COVID and everything. So I mean, wasn't thinking about it anymore. I did my last interview in 2021. That was my documentary that I did, that I was the only one that participated in, all of that. Um, they didn't collect Dee Dee's cell phone records, unfortunately. Um, so I was literally in the process of trying to write the book before she got out. The first book, and that's a book we still haven't put out because it was my story with them, and I just haven't been able to write it all yet. I have to just dump stories in. Like what I do is I sit down and I think about a story that happened or something that happened, and I write everything I remember about that story, and then it's out of my head and I move on. So I haven't been able to write this book the way I wanted to. Any of the books that we've had out is not the books that I've wanted to put out. They're just the books that we've done. Um, so when I was writing this book and I find out that she's coming out, I called up my daughter who went down there with me originally and has been through this all with me. And I was like, we got to get this book out. Like, we've got to get it out now. We have to get it out before she gets out, because if we don't get it out before she gets out, everybody's just going to believe her and nothing's going to happen and we're not going to be able to do this. And I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God. And then Banfield happened. Banfield happened where she got me pulled from Banfield. Christy got me banned from Banfield.
Yes,
And I talked to my daughter about it. Wait, how did they not collect the stuff? Gosh, Patricia, those would be questions for Mr. Stan Hancock and Dan
yeah,
Patterson.
yeah.
I'd sure love to know too. Why didn't they test any of the red stuff in the kitchen or down the hall or anything?
Why did they
The
collect the
hat.
samples from all the neighbors but didn't test them?
Didn't test them. Why did they do a grape kit and not test it?
Right?
Just because Nick told you that he didn't grape her, what does that have to do with the price of beans? So
Why
so
does
grapists
David
can go
Blanchard
around
tell
telling the
3
truth?
different stories?
I mean, David told 3 different stories. But okay, so I'm thinking this, and I'm talking to my daughter. And my daughter, the Banfield thing, she got me booted off of Banfield, and that was really upsetting for me and Colleen, and we were just very devastated. And I was just like, what are we doing? How are we ever going to get this out there? These people just won't listen. And that was when my daughter, she goes, Mom, why don't we hold off? Wait on the book. Wait till she comes out. We haven't talked to her in probably 6 years. Let's let her come out. Let's see what she does. And if she comes out here and she's remorseful and she takes accountability and everything, write your book about your journey and we'll move on. And I was fully prepared to do that. I was like, yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the right move. And I listened to my daughter. And man, did she come out swinging. I mean, day one.
Oh, yeah.
She came out a fucking swinging.
Oh, she sure did.
51,000. Woo!
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
She came out swinging. And when she came out swinging, I
Oh,
went,
you're fine, Patrice. That's
okay.
fine. We can talk about whatever.
You're fine. And I was like, okay, I see you, Gypsy. And she just has progressively gotten worse every day of every minute of every for the 3 years that she's been out. I cannot understand how one single fucking person has caused this much chaos in the fucking world.
That's all she does.
It's all she does. She's just a chaos creator. Yep. And everyone around her is chaos creators.
They love her.
Thank you. And that's the thing. Like, she is one person, and she has spurred all this fucking chaos everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's gotta be exhausting.
I mean, when she gets our age, it will be.
It's going to catch up to her at some point if she makes it to our age. It just depends with her. If she doesn't take care of herself, she's not going to make it. If she doesn't seriously take care of herself, she won't make it past 50, 60 years old.
The things that she's thinking are important right now are not going to be important to her. I mean, at least I hope not. Like, seriously, she's so vain. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen anybody quite so vain in a long time. Mm-hmm. Like, everything is about the weight, the look, the this, the that, the angles, the this, the that. Like, I don't care that I'm rotten on the inside, but my angles sure are kicking ass on the outside. Check me out.
The filters are going strong. Like,
right?
She doesn't admit.
Good Lord, filters. Man, fix yourself. Fix yourself. Don't do Silence of the Lambs.
I'm not. I just want to see what you guys think.
This made me think of it.
You like the color?
It's not bad. It kind of looks, I don't know. Do you like it?
It's almost a pink. I don't know. That's why I was asking you. It's like a pinkish corally red, but it's not. It's more pink. But it looked like so look at it. Look at the stick. It looks reddish, right? Like,
it doesn't look the same on you, no.
No.
It kind of looks corpsey on you.
I don't have any of my face on either. I don't have my blusher or my.
That's true.
I don't have my foundation or anything. So
you don't have anything else on.
Regular. Yeah, I don't have, and I haven't been out in the sun a lot. Yeah, it's almost a pink color. I got it because I thought it was a red. It even says, well.
Yes, because I'm used to seeing you with darker on. That's why.
Soft silver rose. That's what it is. It's soft silver rose. So I guess it is a pink color.
Sounds pretty.
It's pretty. It's just not what I thought it was going to be when I put it on my face.
No.
I like the other
What?
one that I got better. It's more pink, but it's I don't know, it's a darker pink. It's really, I like it a lot. Anyway, any hootie. Oh, um, is there anything else we wanted to talk about today before we go? Can't think of. Oh, I know. I wanted to talk a little bit about why I think that she has all these problems. You know, she tries to. Okay, so let's talk about her microdeletion for a minute.
Hmm.
Um, because what most people don't know is how big or how little this microdeletion is. Okay, so it is on the long arm of the chromosome 1. Okay, which is one of the most important chromosomes that we have, considering that it's
Hmm.
1. Like, okay.
Yeah. Right.
Um, and the deletion is on every single cell of her body. Okay. So, um, I don't know if Dee Dee's phone is in evidence. I'd have to go back and look at the evidence log. I don't remember, but I just know that they didn't pull anything. So, okay. I do think they did collect her phone, but they've never ran anything. We don't have
Mm-mm.
anything. They
No.
never released it. So I don't know if they did it or not, but I do. Yeah. So I know they did other phones. I just don't know if they did her phone. Okay. So Gypsy's deletion on its own is a rare disorder. Now, do I think it's as rare as people think it is? No. Because most people, or a lot of people, 60%, I think, that have the disorder are unscathed. They don't have massive problems. And a lot of it is involved in the facial features.
Hmm.
So what you've got to over, whatever, forehead or sunken eyes or the long nose. People don't notice that. Okay, that's just what your face looks like. Nobody thinks about it. So it's got a wide range. Okay, so it can go all the way from asymptomatic and you're just a carrier, all the way to your child could have microcephaly so severe that they can't survive outside the womb. Okay, so it's got a wide range. Okay, of problems. And if you go to rarechromo.org and you type in microdeletion 1Q2 1.1, a 19-page, 18-page document will come up and it will list everything. It tells you all about it. It tells you what genes it's on, all of it, okay? The national average for a person with this microdeletion is 1.36 megabase, okay? So that's a small portion on one section of chromosome 1, and it's a specific section, okay? The problem is that Gypsy's is twice that. Hers is a 2.74 megabase microdeletion, which means instead of covering that one specific little area, it now covers 2. Okay? And that second one that is not normally covered is the one that causes the vast majority of her real problems.
Right.
And it's where if you know anything about TARS syndrome, that's where TARS comes from. It's that leg of the chromosome. And that's where she has the deletion. So she keeps trying to tell everybody she has a mild delete. No. Okay. Any deletion is a major problem. Any. Okay. It causes problems. But hers is huge. It's like this. Most is like this. Hers is like this.
Right.
That's the
And she
problem.
has all kinds of symptoms. Like, dude, come on.
And so if you go to my YT, I did a breakdown of each gene, what those genes control, what kind of problems she has in those genes, so you can see exactly why she has the problems she has. And that is why she, even more so than her sister or brother, should be concerned about passing this on to her children. The end.
I mean, she made a video
said,
about it.
I mean, now she's going to do IVF or whatever, but I hope that nobody ever does IVF for her. Please don't. Like, just please, like, look at it ethically and don't do it. Like,
She don't need to be having no more kids. She can't. She's not that she can't. She doesn't.
can't even take care of it when she has.
She doesn't. Not that she can't. She doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't, and she can't take care of. She can't take care of her own self, much less a fucking kid, dude.
Fucking Ken's
Yes,
got
it
to
is
work his
why she
ass off and then
waddles
come
when
home
she
and
walks.
help her
Yes,
with laundry.
yes,
Like, frickin'
yes.
bitch, what you been doing all day? I've been
Mm-mm.
reporting people. I've been getting people on copyright strikes.
And I'm working on getting that damn subreddit down,
I'm gonna get
Ken.
that
Don't you
subreddit
understand,
down. We're gonna
Ken?
get that
I'm
down.
gonna
What
get
you
that
gonna do today?
subreddit down, Ken.
What you gonna do today?
Okay. I want to
Okay,
look
what?
up. I want to tell you what okay. So TARS syndrome, which is why she has mimicking things of TARS. It's where the muscular dystrophy thought process comes from. It's all that. Okay.
Right.
So TARS, which is, and I'm gonna butcher this, thrombocytopenia absent radius syndrome, is a rare genetic disorder characterized by the bilateral absence of no, wait a minute. That's TARS syndrome. That's not the one I'm looking for. Hold on. No, TARS syndrome. Not that. No. Hold on. TARS syndrome. How many I'm spelling it wrong? TARS syndrome chromosome 1. There we go. Okay, no, it is. Okay. So it can have this other thing too. I suppose it's caused by a 200 kb microdeletion on chromosome 1, specifically at the location of what? The 1q2 1.1.
You don't say.
In combination with a mutation in the RBM8A gene, which I go over in my discussions over on YT. This autosomal recessive disorder affects 1 in 100,000 live births, causing low platelets. Oh, you don't say.
Huh.
And missing radius bones while thumbs remain present. So they can have problems here. But her deletion covers that area. So it picks up a big part of this problem, the low platelets and all of that, her leukemia. Yes, it's where it comes from. Yes, that's the section. So while she's trying to tell you she's only got this big a one, she's got this big a one, and it covering down here, this second portion, is the actual thing that makes hers the most rare. Because the others don't have that.
Yep.
Theirs stops at the one section, mostly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense in your head as to why she's got such a vast thing? It's a huge, it's
right,
almost,
but she's like, it barely affects me.
No.
That's what she says. It barely affects me.
It barely affects me, baby. It affects every part of you.
Dude, her legs are going numb when she's pregnant and shit. It's like, come on now.
Come on, girl.
I don't remember that ever happening, and I had 4 babies, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I've done a whole lot about this. Yeah, you're a nurse, so you understand. I've done a whole lot about this and explaining what her deletion specifically is and why it is bigger than what other people have. And that's why I believe she has more problems. I think she won the genetic lottery. I mean, honestly, it's just like, right. I think that daddy, brother, mama, sister thing really played a part.
It sure
Just saying.
did. It sure did. I mean, that family tree is.
Yeah. But it's also why I believe Dee Dee's not a carrier. Because I believe Dee Dee's not a carrier because Dee Dee isn't a product of the Petrie family or the Gisclair. She's part of the Gisclair family.
Her dad's
because
different.
Emma is her mother.
Right.
But her dad is not a Petrie. He's
right.
a Buffoni. And if you know anything about what I did a whole series on all of this about the settling and 1785 and how the Acadians came down there and settled the specific area. And I even went over the property records of the families. Is it true that Claude Senior's? Yes, he's Bobby's father. Yes, with his daughter-in-law. Yeah, that's his dad. Yep. Interesting, right? I think that's why Dee Dee, though, doesn't have it. I bet you if the Petries got tested, they would. I guarantee you they are carriers because they all have the facial markers. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Dee Dee doesn't because her dad isn't one of the ones that's just been in this family tree for thousands of years or hundreds of years. Okay. He came, his family came from Italy. And
he was a whole other ball of wax. That man, he was a whole other freaking.
And they quickly his I think it's his great grandfather that came, Dee Dee's great grandfather, or I'm sorry, Dee Dee's dad's great grandfather. So her great great-grandfather. It's either her great grandfather, either his great grandfather or his grandfather. They were very very early. You know, it was like they only came as one little thing, right? And so what he did is he ended up having. You know, he got married. He had a bunch of daughters. Hold on one second. Mac, talk.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to talk about... She's talking about the family tree. Let me just tell you. If you have any kind of, like, you know... Any kind of, like, second cousins marrying, you know, anything like that. Anything in your family that you would be like, wow, this is just embarrassing. When you look at this family tree, you will not be embarrassed ever again about anything. I'm telling you, it's actually, it was unbelievable for the longest.
Okay. Where was I at?
I'm just telling them about how it was just unbelievable for the longest what we were finding out in this family tree. Yeah. And I'm just like, you've got to be like, seriously.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yes, and they've admitted that they are cousins. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. These people admit it. That's the fucking thing. I wouldn't have known any of this ever if they hadn't said it.
No, yeah, they fucking have no shame in their game, man.
No. Nope. I mean, you can't deny it when it comes from the horse's mouth. Like,
but you know what I'm saying? But you can't help what your ancestors have done. You cannot help that. I can't help the shit and nobody can help that. You can't help that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and get upset with somebody if they find something out about my family, especially if they're dead and gone. Like, okay, and like, what's the point in getting upset about that? They're not even here anymore.
Yeah. Like, okay. So here's the thing. And I talked about this last night on my live, but I'll talk about it a little bit here. Keep tapping, guys. We're over 50,000. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. In the 1700s and 1800s, when they settled the area, that was acceptable for them to do. Okay? They kept it in the families. They kept all of their wealth in the families. It's European way. Okay, it's the European way. We know about it from the royals, the whole thing. And if you look at the royals, you know that's why they have freaking genetic problems. Okay, because of that. So, like, that's why a lot of people from Britain's teeth are all messed up because of that whole thing. That's why the royals all have fucked up teeth. Okay, it was acceptable. It was done because you didn't have your neighbors or anything. So these people, some of them came down from Canada who had been already thrown out of France. They get thrown out of Canada, and the Spanish come and bring them down to New Orleans. And then some of them came directly from France and settled in. Okay. This is in 1785. We have the boat records, the whole thing. All right. So when they did that, what they did was they bought up a very long piece of land on the bayou. Mm-hmm. And that land all still belongs to them in some way, shape, or form today, because what they do is they skirt the system and they gift it to each other and they break it up into little slivers. And when that happened, all you had was a cousin living next to a cousin.
Right.
And they all go to school together and they're all together, okay? But when the 1900s started, they should have been assimilating out and it would have spread the tree. But what we have is a web, not a tree. We have a web because they did not want to mingle with the Americans. That's how they spell it. Americains. Americans. That's what they were calling, okay, the people down there that were already settled in Louisiana. They didn't want to associate with them. So what they did is they closed ranks and they continued this for another 100 years. They continued marrying within their own people for another 100 years. And I was told all the way up until I think it's either 2006 or 2016. I know that's a 10-year difference, but it's one or the other, and it doesn't matter for the story. Okay? They were still not accepting outside people.
No new people.
That's why they all still continue to marry with inside their own family, because in all reality, it's one family. They have different names because it started with about 4 or 5, but if you go through the family tree, you realize the names don't change. It's Petrie Blanchard, Blanchard Petrie, Cherami Petrie, Petrie Cherami. You know, it never changes. The names never change out.
Yeah, even the first names.
The first names are all the same too.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, they're all doing criminalistic shit. So guess what they do? They change their birth dates and their names all the fucking time.
Yes.
It's insanity to try to figure out how this little web all fits together and who really belongs to who. Because
that's what I was trying to tell them when you were on the phone. I was like, you just, yeah. It's unreal.
Okay. And Mac doesn't like me using this name because it's her fucking name. But the other day, I came across, here's a perfect example. Her name is Amy Marie Mathern. Okay? That's her maiden name. Amy Marie Mathern.
Right.
Do you know what her last name is when she got married? Mathern. Her name is literally on her gravesite. Amy Marie Mathern.
There you have
When you have that all throughout your tree, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have problems. I'm sorry.
Things like micro deletions are gonna start happening.
Duh. Jesus. Just say it. Y'all might want to spread out some. Okay. There's a whole world out there for you to mix with. Get out of the bayou. Seriously, at least go into New Orleans. Like, Jesus. But that's how it happens. And so they're a closed community. It's actually called an endogamy. 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 However you spell it. Endogamy. Yeah.
Endogamy.
Endogamy. Endogamy.
Yes, in fact, I didn't know that word.
It's an actual thing. I had no idea. I've
never heard of that word.
I researched this. I had no idea.
Same.
But what it is it's a purposeful closed community, and they don't go out of their community. That's what they are. They're an endogamy for hundreds of years, and they still do it today, considering the fact that Dylan is married to his cousin Anita.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Nia will break the chain, thank God. Going with Andre, maybe she'll have whatever. Wrong. What do you mean wrong? What do you mean wrong? Knows nothing? What do you mean? Because if I'm wrong. No, you're wrong and you're gone.
Wrong.
Knows nothing.
1 follower following 3. Bye. See you later.
Oh yeah. Bye. Is it Dinah? Is it Nelly? Is this one on the bayou? No, nothing.
Prove it. Okay.
And guess what?
It's so easy to prove.
And guess what? Knows nothing. You literally know nothing.
Exactly.
one.
Your name is perfect.
Your name is perfect. Proof? I've put the proof out. I've
Prove
put
it.
the proof
Here's
out.
the thing.
Here we
Here's the thing.
go.
Nancy,
Look,
listen
look
to
at
me.
this. Okay. Let me explain this. This is what they do to come in here and try to get me to get angry because they know they can't. Because I
No.
do have Nellie. Oh, yep. See Dinah right there. That's Dinah and Nellie.
Of
Hi,
course
Nellie. Can you find
it is.
her on the list, please, and get her the fuck out of here? She just came in. Nellie's boom boom room. The fuck does that mean, Miss Funhouse?
Who disagrees with you because you know you're wrong.
Bye, 53 followers.
It's not
Have a good
about.
one.
It's not about disagreeing.
You guys
I
cause
don't even
drama.
understand these people, man. It's just a
How?
fact. You can fucking look
Look,
it up
we've had a
online. It's just a
really
fact.
nice, peaceful time. Really great conversation with lots of information, and then you all got to come
It
in here
doesn't
and you got to.
matter. These
No, I
people
don't
don't
want to talk
matter,
to you. No,
Sam.
no,
I'm not even. I don't even want
no,
to fucking
Nellie.
address
I
them. To
don't
be
want to
honest,
talk
I
to you.
really don't.
I do not. No,
I
Nellie,
really
I'm
don't.
blocking you. I have nothing
Somebody
to say
went
to
and
you.
pulled their
No,
chain, and
I
they
don't
felt
want to
like
talk to
they
you.
had to come in
Go
barking.
talk to
And
Dinah. I don't want to talk to you. And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you what, okay? You see that door over there? You see that red door over there? You see it? If someone came into my house and said the things that you all say in here to try to make me upset, I'd kick you the fuck out of my house. So if you want to be here and you want to listen to what I say, you don't have to agree with me, but you cannot come in here and start nonsense and be like, well, where's your proof? Where is this?
did
Well,
Nellie start
and
any
ask these
nonsense?
questions.
She just asked if she could talk to you, right?
I don't want to talk to you, Nellie. I don't want to talk to you. I have nothing to say to you or Dinah.
Well, maybe maybe message off